Hello everybody, it's AFOL Nation here, and today we're taking a look at the LEGO Star Wars 20th Anniversary Slave One, or set 75243. I found this set brand new on eBay for $90, and I bought it right that second. Normally it goes for $120, new at the stores. This is another one of the 5 20th Anniversary sets that we have had released this year so far. And this is definitely the largest set that we've received, coming in at 1,007 pieces and 5 minifigures, 6 if you include Han Solo, Frozen, and Carbonite as a minifigure. Now let's see how it holds up to the 3 categories that I gauge each ship against. Okay everybody, so the first category we're going to be taking a look at is the price. And with a price tag of $120, I have to say it feels okay to me. With the use of some larger pieces in the set, and well, actually speaking about these pieces that run over here, and these large pieces that run all the way across the front and down the back of the set, with the inclusion of those and the 20th Anniversary Princess Leia here, and the exclusive Zuckuss minifigure, I gotta say $120 feels okay to me. I didn't feel like I was getting completely ripped off whenever I bought the set, well, especially since I got it for $90, but if I would have only been able to find it for $120, I would have ended up paying it anyway. It's definitely not a set that I would shy away from because of the price tag. And that's pretty much all I have to say about the price, so let's move on to the next category. Okay guys, so the next category we're going to be taking a look at is the build. And first off, I'm going to say the building process of the ship was enjoyable. Nothing too repetitive like TIE fighters and such, and all the steps were very easy to understand, and there were no wrong steps in the manual. Now the actual design of the ship is just absolutely fantastic. I feel they got the overall shape of the ship pretty much spot on and scale with itself. I know it's not a perfect minifig scale, but one of the things that's really cool that they've never done before is the inclusion of this handle here, which makes it really easy to be able to grab it and swoosh it around like so. It's just a brilliant idea, and as you can see here, that just completely recedes into the body. You can't even tell it's there unless I tell you it's there. Actually, I'm going to go grab my UCS Slave One so that we can see the size difference real quick. Okay, guys, so the size difference here is it's actually even more substantial than I thought originally. You can see I got this is the UCS over here on the right, and this is the 20th Anniversary set that we received. Got some difference in the canopy glass pieces here. Obviously this one's smooth, this one has the angles on it, but I just kind of wanted to bring out the UCS one just to show you the sheer size difference of the two. I mean, the UCS is at least twice as big. It looks like it's more like 2.5 to 3 times as big, but yeah, I just had to bring that out real quick. Okay, so anyway, sorry about the little impromptu comparison to the Slave One UCS set. Looking back just primarily at this set, you have the gravity wings here that actually are on a little axis that runs through the ship. They are on individual axes, so they move individually from one another. Also, these guns here spin. They're kind of stopped by the hull of the ship there, but they will spin 360 degrees if you want them to, independently, so they don't move together like on the UCS version. You can see, let me get a little close up here. Some pretty cool detailing there on the wing. You got some sticker pieces there. Not a fan of that. Stickers there. More stickers on the top here. And of course over here, and also the actual stickers for the interior of the ship right there are sadly also stickers. But you got some large pieces here, large pieces that run all the way across the front and down the back. And if you actually look up into the ship here, on the UCS version, you have a little flap that folds down that lets you access the Han Solo Frozen in Carbonite. On this ship, the actual ramp that leads up there lifts up, and you can actually see Han in there now. Let me go ahead and grab him out of there if I can. Not as smooth of a function as the UCS set to get him out, but he will fit in the ship, which I think is the important part. On the front here, recessed, you have two missile launchers, and those are actually activated by these little red switches up top here, which is really cool. So if you actually have this handle out, you can reach these with your thumb. So let me fire them and hit the box. There we go. You can reach both of these fairly easy. So I thought that was a super cool throw-in that they had to actually, you guys know how much I love it when they hide the tails of those stupid things, and it was cool to actually have the firing mechanisms up top where you can actually reach them. So that's really cool playability option there. You can see the use of the trans blue pieces there for the engines, which is really cool. Some nice circle pieces on the back, but not a ton of detailing there. And that's really, it's getting close to being the end of the talk about the build. You can see the whole front here is smooth, which I appreciate. The actual, some more stickers in the cockpit there, if you can see those. And his seat, a lot like in the UCS one, actually is on a swivel. So depending on what position he is in, depends on if the seat is actually in the upright position or not. So pretty cool feature there. Overall, the build's pretty stinking awesome on this thing. All you have is one little plate piece in the window there to actually fasten the set, or fasten the windshield to the set. And that's pretty much it for the build, guys. So let's move on to the next category. Okay, everybody, so the third and final category we're going to be talking about is the minifigures that come with the set. If we go right to left here, you have, if you consider him a minifigure, Han Solo Frozen in Carbonite, Han Solo himself, 4-LOM, Zuckuss, Boba Fett, of course, and then the 20th anniversary edition of Princess Leia. So let's start right to left here. We still have the classic Han Solo Frozen in Carbonite. And you have the little pegs in here so you can actually put him inside of here. Like I said in the UCS Slave one, I really wish they would update the Frozen in Carbonite version to reflect the new hairpiece that they have, and hopefully they do that sooner rather than later. That would just be really cool to see that updated. We've had this one for a while now. I think this is only the second... I know it's the only second version. They might have made tweaks to the printing and stuff, but it's only the second real mold version that we've had in a long time. Here's Han Solo himself, of course, with the small blaster. Here he is. He's got some really cool printing on the legs there. Nice chest printing there with that kind of dark blue jacket, some back printing. Cool secondary face, more of a smirk. And then the front is that real serious Han Solo face. Next we got 4-LOM here. And he actually comes with the largest of the Lego rifles here. More of a sniper rifle. And here he is, 4-LOM. I've talked about this figure before, I believe, in the Bounty Hunter Battle Pack, another video I've released. I really like this minifig. I feel like the head mold is really cool. I like the detailing on the chest, the belt, and the legs, and the back. It's just he's a super cool minifigure. You can see the wires down in there. It's got like that shiny printing on there. You can actually see the rust spots all over the printing. It's just a super cool Bounty Hunter minifigure. Next, we actually have, for the first time ever, I believe, Zuckuss. Here is his blaster. It's the typical blaster piece, not your typical blaster piece, but the blaster alternate piece with a set of binoculars studded onto the end there. And here is Zuckuss himself. He's got that super cool, I think it's a dress piece or like a gown piece that trails behind him. Super cool head mold there. It's like a tan with the silver accents on the eyes and the respirator. And then the chest and lower half of him has really cool printing. You can see how they kind of made the illusion of these little like tentacles or something that come down off of the headpiece, resume down onto the body and leg piece. Really cool back piece there. And then the gown piece has printing that continues down it also. You can see the little creases in the fabric. But super cool minifigure there, and really happy to add this one to the collection. We've been wanting him for quite a while now. Next, of course, we have Boba Fett. Another alternate blaster here with a lightsaber, black lightsaber hilt studded onto the barrel of the blaster there. Here's Boba Fett himself. I'm pretty sure the only difference between this one and the UCS one is the lack of arm printing. I think that's it. He might have, I think the UCS one has a little bit different face features also, but of course, you know, we got the angry clone face there, which does make sense for this minifigure. I don't mind it being on this one. As always, just super cool and awesome chest, belt, and leg printing. He even has like foot printing down there. Super cool minifigure. He has the pauldron, of course. And I'm not sure if I want to even take it off. He has back printing. I'll show you guys. Oh, he has back printing, of course, underneath the jetpack. Not sure why, but he does. You can see that cool Mandalorian armor under there. So let's put him back together real quick, and then we'll take a look at Princess Leia. There we go. Okay, and last but not least, we have Princess Leia. And of course, you know, all the 20th anniversary figures, except for Luke Skywalker, have come with, and Darth Vader, they have come with the bullhorn pieces with the trans light blue studs on the end, which I really like. And then here she is, the Princess Leia in all white. No alternate face, because of course they didn't do that back then. There you can see the 20 years of Lego Star Wars logo on her back. And then, of course, her hair piece, the bun hair piece. But cool minifigure. And like I've said in each of these 20th anniversary sets, I appreciate that Lego printed this piece instead of giving us a sticker to put on. And each of these little stands that the minifigs come on actually have their names written across the bottom there. So that's super cool, and we appreciate that, Lego. So that's all the minifigures. Let's go ahead and finish up the video. Okay, everybody, so here we are at the end of the video, and we've taken a look at the price, we've taken a look at the build and the minifigures, and I am not disappointed with this set. I think it is, price-wise, it's very reasonable. Build-wise, it is a lot smaller, not as detailed, but I think it's comparable to the Slave One. It's definitely a better playset than the Slave One, the UCS Slave One that I'm talking about. The inclusion of the handle is just, it just sets this set over the top as a playable set for kids. I do wish there was some kind of way that we could display it similar to the UCS Slave One, but that's really not a knock on the set. And then the minifigures. You get the exclusive Zuckuss minifigure here, along with the Boba Fett, which is always awesome, and the Princess Leia collectible minifigure. You really can't lose with this set. I think everybody should get one of each of these 20th anniversary sets if you're as big of a fan of Star Wars, especially Lego Star Wars, as I am. This is probably, in my opinion, the best out of the 5 sets that we've received so far. Well, out of the 5 sets, this is the best. If you include the Battle of Hoth set, that was like kind of a special promo at the Lego stores and on Lego.com. If you include that, I think that's on the same level as this. They're both of these sets are my favorite 20th anniversary things that we have received from Lego this year. But guys, that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed it, if you liked it, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel. I'm releasing new videos every single Monday and Friday afternoon. So that's going to be it, guys. I'll see you in the next one.